Hmm.
Hey guys, Tyson here, and welcome to a pickups video. The first time I've ever done this on my channel. Um, I'm on Instagram all the time, and I always post up pictures and sometimes videos of things I pick up from time to time. But because I recently just got back from my vacation, I decided maybe like to do a big pickups video, like the kind that like Happy Console Gamer do and stuff like that. And obviously, they're huge inspirations for this, and just because I had got so much, and maybe I could actually get to talk about some stuff, and you know, we'll see how it goes. So the first week, or at least from the majority of the first week, I went to New York City. I'm from up there, and I was like, just I wanted to go there and just enjoy the city. I didn't go there specifically to game hunt or to buy video games, but there were some stops and stuff, and I didn't spend too much money because they those New York stores are actually kind of really overpriced, to be honest. But I did find some cool stuff there. The first one I stopped at was J&L Games, and that place was very organized. They had a lot of selections, but they were also really overpriced. I purchased one game, Soul Sacrifice, for the PlayStation Vita. This was $10, which is overpriced for that game actually, because I did find this at another place during my vacation for like $6. But I was like, I'm already there, might as well support the place. The staff was really really nice. They were really like, oh, do you want us to help you with anything? Like, ask us any questions. Like, because all their stuff is behind shelves. I asked them like, hey, can I see this? Can I see that? And stuff like that. And they were very very nice about it. But Soul Sacrifice. I recently just got into collecting the Vita. I don't know a lot about this game. I did try it while I was at the airport on my way back home, and it's not bad. I'm not really sure what kind of game it is. Maybe it's like an action RPG type of thing, but it kind of gives me like Monster Hunter feels. And I'm not really good at Monster Hunter, so I'm not really sure. But it is a cool looking game. It looks great on the Vita, and yeah. The next stop I went to was Nintendo New York, also known as Nintendo World. Also used to be Pokemon Center, and I always love going there every time I go up north. And I don't usually I usually pick up quite a few things, but this time I was very I didn't buy too much. I purchased Cave Story for the Nintendo Switch. I've been wanting this since it came out on the 3DS. I know this game's pretty old, but I missed a chance to get this on the 3DS, and obviously that game's a little rare now, or at least a little expensive. But of course, they re-released it on the Switch, which I love the Switch. I love taking it with me, even though I didn't take it with me to New York. Funny enough, but yeah. So I tried a little bit. It's pretty fun so far, so I'm excited to play that. I also picked up the limited edition of Fire Emblem Echoes, and the reason I'm not showing you the limited edition is just because it's a big box. I don't really want to. I'm not gonna unbox it or anything, but I did pick it up. Also, I got a little the signature there for a future video that I'm hoping to do soon, which I'll explain later on. But yeah, I love the Fire Emblem series. I mean, I'm one of those fans that jumped on since Awakening, and I really enjoyed that game a lot. And I expect pretty much the same quality from this. Uh, so the last store I stopped at in New York was Videogames New York, which I think is the most popular local store there. It's very small, it's very cramped in there, but there is also a lot of selections. Also, overpriced, but not as much as J&L games. J&L. It's not as overpriced as the other store. So I picked up quite a few more things, and I didn't go too crazy either, but what I got was pretty cool. I got Coda Princess. This was brand new when I got it for $20, which is basically how much it is. It's cheaper than it is on Amazon, so I was like, yo, why not? This was a Atlas title that came out near the launch of the 3DS, and it's kind of like it's like a beat 'em up RPG, but has like Street Fighter, fighting game controls where you do like combos and like not button prompts, but like like directional movements and stuff like that to do special moves, and you chain that to normal combos. But yeah, Mario Party Island Tour. Um, I've had this game for the digital. I have this game downloaded on my 3DS because of Club Nintendo's last um, rewards before they closed down, which was which digital games, and I picked this one because I thought it was just fun to have mini games on the go. This game is fun. I actually really like it. The single player is not too bad. Mini games are pretty fun. Obviously, like if you have friends to play with, it's a much better experience. But this is actually I think since the DS one, you can have just one cartridge and play with like 3 other people if they just have a 3DS, so you don't have to worry about getting the game 4 times. It is really fun though. I highly recommend it. So on my way to collecting every single GameCube game, I mean this is my GameCube collection. You can see that. I try to pick up GameCube games every time I go to a store, or go to other places. So what I picked up from Video Games New York was that I picked up 3 GameCube games. One was Home Run King, baseball game made by Sega. I don't really know anything about it, but it was really cheap. Bomberman Jetters. I actually picked up the other one, Bomberman Generations, but Bomberman Jetters is a Bomberman game for the GameCube. I think this one has a single player story mode, and I think there's like an emphasis on planes or something. I haven't played this one yet. I played Generations with my friends, and I love that game. It's amazing. So it's probably the same quality. And the last video game I picked up from Video Game New York is Metabots Infinity. I remember the show when it was out. I think it might have been on Disney XD? No, Jetix? Maybe not. Maybe this was on 4Kids. But I do remember the show airing when I was younger, and I don't really know a lot about these games, but I think this is still a popular series in Japan, but kind of died down for us in America. It looks cool. Hopefully it's like Custom Robo. Again, that's a game I really, really enjoy. Next up, I went to Ormond Beach, which is near Daytona, down here in Florida. And there's this video game store there called Blue Dragon Video Games, and it's a local game store, but it's awesome because the prices there are pretty fantastic. The staff is also really, really nice. I took a bunch of my extras, like my trash games that I really don't care about, and traded it in. Got about like $60. And I was like, obviously because of like trading and they need to make money off it, I was like, it's obviously not the best I could have gotten for it, but at the same time I don't really care. So as long as I got money to pay for the games that I'm gonna get now, I'm happy about that. Like I said earlier, I'm like really trying hard to collect Vita games because Vita's pretty much almost dead in terms of like production, at least here in America. So hopefully the prices are still like maybe at their lowest. They're kind of peaking right now, like they're kind of going up a little bit, but they're still pretty good. The Firefly Diaries, I'm not even going to pronounce that first word, but this game was a digital only, like a very small run of like physical releases, but this looks like a really fun sort of like puzzle platformer game where you control the Firefly, not the little girl, but you lead the little girl into safety from like hazards and stuff like that. It looks awesome. Mine Zero, I think this is like one of those what do you call it? Dungeon crawler RPGs. I think that's what it is, but it looks cool. Tales of Heart R. This is originally a GameStop exclusive, but obviously because pre-owned copies can end up anywhere, I found this at the store. I love the Tales of games. I played Tales of Symphonia and its sequel, and that's it, even though I have a bunch of their games, but I really want to try another Tales of game sometime soon, and hopefully this is the one that I will play because it's portable. Ragnarok Odyssey Ace, limited edition. This was only like $10 too. I don't know if that's a good price or not, but I was like, you know what? I'm sure the game itself is that much. This looks like one of those, kind of reminds me of Phantasy Star Online. Not sure if that's what it specifically is, but I actually have this in my Vita right now, and I'm probably going to play it after I finish this video. Conception 2 for the 3DS. This is also on the Vita, but I played the demo of this on 3DS, so I wanted it on the 3DS. This is like a dating sim RPG where you... I don't know what you'd call it, but it's like, yeah, it's interesting. It's kind of funny. I don't know. It's one of those kind of games. With the PlayStation 2, I got Pump It Up Exceed. This was like $2. The reason I got it is because I have the PSP Korean game that I found at a Goodwill once, and I just wanted to see what the American version of this game is like. Because I saw this, I was like, oh, shit, there's actually an American version of this game. So, no, I have that. PlayStation 3, I got No More Heroes, Heroes Paradise, which is a HD revision of the Nintendo Wii game. I really like that game a lot. I don't know if I can use a controller with this, because it has like the DualShock like symbol right there, but it also has the PlayStation Move stuff here. I mean, obviously, probably the best way to play this with the Move, but I kind of want to try and see if they actually have like controller options to see if that's any better or not. But I really like this game, and this was really cheap. So I mean, if you've never played No More Heroes, I probably suggest the PlayStation 3 version. To fill my GameCube quota, I got Midway Arcade Treasures 3. I don't have the first two, but these are like cool like arcade racing games. I actually have these force feedback like wheel for the GameCube, but it's in storage right now. Like I actually don't know which box it's in, but like that thing is awesome because I played F-Zero with that and it's crazy. It really does like it has like the awesome like force feedback kind of thing. I don't have like pedals for it though, but I want to get those eventually. And this is a cool game and I want to try it with that. This one I'm really excited for. Spider-Man 2. I just watched Homecoming and kind of made me like want to get more Spider-Man games because I really like that movie. But Spider-Man 2 is the game that most people will tell you is the best Spider-Man game ever made. I liked Ultimate Spider-Man a little more than this. Also, some of the newer games like what's that, Shattered Dimensions or Edge of Time or whatever aren't actually that bad, and especially like the new Spider-Man games like Amazing Spider-Man, Big Spider-Man 2. They're in the same class as this game, and I bet the only reason people think this is better is just because of nostalgia reasons. But I do think those are worth a shot, especially the new one with Insomniac. But anyway, like Spider-Man 2, probably the best of its generation, and it's it's relatively cheap now. Also, this is in really nice condition too, which is why I wanted to get it. The last two games I got from Blue Dragon is Star Fox Command. This is like a cool like choose your own story kind of Star Fox, where like decisions you make change the ending. There's multiple endings in this game, and it's actually pretty cool. They never do this again with any other game, but it's interesting. It's like you move the pieces on the board, and then when you run into enemies, then you get into like the normal flight combat that Star Fox is known for. It's pretty interesting and it's pretty cheap. So if you're a Star Fox fan, probably should try this out. And I got Pokemon Heart Gold for the Nintendo DS. This was pretty. I paid a pretty good price for this. I mean, okay, I paid $60 for it, so that's basically how much it is market price. But this was in such nice condition. It came complete with the Poké Walker, and you know, like basically most of this stuff was free. So I was like, well, you know, I have extra money to spend, I guess, because of it. So I decided, like, why not? Because I want to get every single Pokemon game complete in box. Well, not complete in box. Like, I would be okay to get Soul Silver in the game now, or without the box now. But just this thing is in beautiful condition, and the game itself is amazing. I haven't played Pokemon Gold since I was a kid, and I'm trying to shiny hunt for any of the starters. If any of them become shiny, then I start the game. So I'm still at that. But yeah, this is really nice. And I can't wait to dive into it. So the last stop in my vacation is I went to Fort Lauderdale to go to SuperCon, which is a convention for anime and comic books and, you know, like generally all kinds of nerdy stuff. It was awesome. Probably like flashing some pics right now of like some cosplay or just like general video of the area, but it's awesome. It was a little disorganized, more so than usual. It was kind of weird, but I still enjoyed it. I met a bunch of like people, like voice actors and stuff like that, and I want to make a video soon, someday, of like all the signatures and autographs I've gotten over time, because I really want to talk about it. It's awesome. If you guys ever have a chance to go to a convention, go to one. You'll meet really nice people, and it's just a really fun time, you know. But anyway, a couple vendors there sold video games. You know, the main rule of that is most of them are actually overpriced as well, but you can find some deals there if you really look. Like, I got some pretty good prices on stuff here. But to fill the GameCube quota again, I got Lemony Snicket's A Series of Unfortunate Events. It was $3, good condition, so I got it. Kinetica for the PlayStation 2. This looks like a cool racer. It's like, I guess you're like a human wearing suits and you kind of like put your hands together to make a motorcycle. I don't know, it looks really cool though. It looks interesting, so I'm gonna try that sometime. Devil May Cry 2. Um, I played the first one. I haven't beaten it yet, but I actually really like it, and obviously the rest of the series, from what I hear, it's pretty good. So I decided to get this. It was only like $6. Is that the one that's really hard that they had to do a re-release because they accidentally fucked up the normal and hard modes or whatever? Or is that the third one? Leave in the comment below if you know the answer, because I'm kind of curious. The only Xbox 360 game I've gotten this entire time, Lost Odyssey. This is a kind of a Final Fantasy-esque game I've heard, and I heard it's really, really good. Um, I've had a hard time finding this at like GameStops and local stores and stuff like that. I mean, local stores as in GameStops, but you know, like I found this there. It was $13. I don't know if that's like the best deal, but for this game, it's also in really nice condition. So why not? Lost Odyssey. From another store there, I purchased Bubsy 2 for the Sega Genesis. They're coming out with a new Bubsy game, so I thought this was the perfect time for me to maybe start getting these games. I don't know if the Sega Genesis or the Super Nintendo version is better. I don't imagine any of them are selectively better, but I've been watching somebody on Twitch, Pete Dorr. I've been watching him stream Bubsy 3D, like when he's speedrunning it. I mean, is it a bad game? I don't know. I haven't played it, but now I'll get to decide if Bubsy 2 is a bad game or not. Apparently to most people it is, so. I'm sure you saw from the opening of this video that I have this Nintendo Wii that says I love anime on it. Yeah, so I bought a Japanese Wii from like an import store there. It was like $35. I was like, yeah, why not? Because I have a bunch of GameCube games and Wii games that are from Japan that obviously I can't play. So now I have the opportunity to do so. And with that, I bought Bo. I don't know the full title of this game, but it's what I just said. It's this weird anime game about this guy who can attack people with his mustache. I don't know what this game's like. I can't wait to try it though. Okay, so the best pickups aside from Pokemon Heart Gold for me, at least the best pickups for me from this convention was I was just walking with my friend. We were just I was there for 3 days. He came on the second day, and we were just walking around. And then like I see these box games like in like this little like crate sort of, like it was just very inconspicuous. It was like they weren't even really trying to like push forward. And when I talked to the guy, he was like, "Yeah, we have a bunch of stuff. So we just put our video games here." They had complete in box and 64 games, and they were priced relatively well. The first two I do want to show off is Turok, Dinosaur Hunter, and Turok 2, Seeds of Evil, which I remember playing this as a kid that I really liked. Both of these combined were $18. This was $8. This was $10. I was like, some guy was selling this like beat up at another like store for like $20. I was like, are you serious? Like, I heard that the guy told me the story of how he got these games, and like they bought them off a collector, and it shows because it's in really nice condition. All of these are complete. All the games I'm gonna show you now are complete. Star Wars Rogue Squadron, which is the first in the series. Rogue Squadron or Rogue Leader Rogue Squadron 2 on GameCube, and Rogue Squadron 3. I don't remember if that had a title or not, but yeah. Also complete, pretty good condition. Super Mario 64, complete in box for $40. $40. I mean, it's not like the greatest deal in the world, but like to go to a convention and to see like that price for this game, like I was like, you know what? Yeah, hell yeah, I'm getting this right now. I already have this game. I've beaten this game many times. I have the cartridge for it. I'm probably gonna sell off the cartridge that I have, which is right there. I don't know if you see it. To sort of like make up for how much I spent on this. Probably get like half of it off, $20. But along with this, they had Mario Kart 64, Majora's Mask Limited Edition, and Zelda or Ocarina of Time Collector's Edition. Those were priced at like $100, $80, and $75 respectively, which isn't the worst price. Like if I had more money, I would have bought it like immediately because they were really nice in condition, and the guy was pretty cool about it. But yeah, I was like, well, I don't really want to spend too much more, so this was like the a pinnacle. But I love having this. I love this game. I remember the day that my parents bought me this game, so it's awesome to have back in the collection. Or it's awesome to have in general. Yeah. If you like this, like tell me obviously like what I can do to improve myself. Obviously, this is my first time really speaking into the camera, like with my face there. I keep looking at my face. I'm like, God damn, this guy's ugly as fuck. But yeah, I really do like doing these because I'm on Instagram. You could follow me. I post up all my pickups. I'm about to post up these SuperCon ones because I haven't yet. And follow me there. Like, subscribe to this channel. I'm gonna try to do more like general video game content and stuff like that. But obviously, this is a lot easier. This is way easier to make than like any of the import corner stuff I had to make before. But yeah. So anyway, guys, enjoy your day. Let me know what you've picked up if you went to any of these places or the convention. Like, let me know if you got anything from there. And enjoy the rest of your day. Thank you. And take care.